What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of the No Host Bar Crew. I'm your host, Don, and we have an actual full big guest tonight. So I'm gonna go towards my right. We have,
What's up, man? It's your boy No ID.
and we have a special guest in the building. Would you like to introduce yourself?
One and only me.
And hold on. We have to his right.
Got your boy Gunner.
What's that? That's your theme music?
No, that was a commercial. That fucked it all up. Advertising. Right.
And to his right.
Oh, let me get the
Yeah.
Michael Stein, president of Counter 4.
Hold on. Time out there. Where to you? Hey, Bobby.
You know where you right.
Yeah. You got to introduce yourself
Hold
right,
on,
man.
hold on. Let me get me right.
There you go.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Alright.
So, sorry about last time. We had to go ahead and take a small break, but I do want to interject that we are now officially on Amazon Music.
Hey.
Another platform.
So, another platform. We then came up. So, all of our previous episodes from the first 2 seasons, including this one, will be posted on there as well. And we're also still going to be on Anchor and Apple and Google and Spotify
What up?
and Breaker.
So,
What's up?
I just want to backtrack. Can we not skip past the fact that when that boy Dom started, he said, tonight we got a big full guest? I said, a big fool.
Oh, God. Really? Fine. Hold the balls.
I thought you should say we got a full house. Or like you packed. That boy said a big full guest. I said,
Special guest.
Really, bro?
hey, bro. It could be worse. It could be last episode.
So we
Are
on.
you talking about the bulginess?
So we
I
on.
was about to say, the episode that shall not be named.
So we on Apple Podcasts,
Yes.
Anchor,
Yep.
Spotify.
Yep.
What's the other one you just said? What we on now?
Amazon.
Amazon Music.
And we still trying to get on
Title.
Tidal. Is we on iHeart?
I'm still working on it. I'm working on iHeart and TuneIn. After that, we are good.
I was gonna say like Charlamagne the Guy got the black podcasting whole network initiative thing going on with iHeart. So it should maybe be a bit easier for us to get in on that side. From like other high profile people who on Tidal.
Yeah.
Even like big names in the podcasting world, like I guess you gotta have like something to bring, or I don't know how they do like the revenue share or whatever like that. So it's a big thing to get on Tidal if we manage to get there.
Oh, I'll definitely
Yeah, we
check
should have
that
some
out.
champagne or some shit like that before we can get on Tidal. Hove, what's up? Get at us.
Yeah. I know the first season it was, fuck Tyler, but we switched up.
We ran that in.
Yeah.
I didn't mean. Look, Michael Stein. I didn't mean none of that shit when I was saying fuck Tyler. Them was for jokes. Please pick us up.
So let's just get into the we're gonna address the topic right
Damn,
here.
we finna jump straight into it. Wait, which one?
I'm gonna just what the fuck is up with y'all boy Tory Lanez, man?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
What the fuck is going on with this nigga right here? I'm just curious.
Hey, bro.
This boy didn't release an album
Bro,
on
that big,
SoundCloud, Daystar.
I ain't even made it all the way through, bro. But the first 7 songs so far.
Is he rapping and singing? Or you
Both,
straight rapping?
nigga. What it is, he doing a couple different things. Like,
Yeah.
He defended himself about the whole allegations, the whole situation. He kind of heartbroken about the way shit him and Meg. He kind of like heartbroken about the way shit fell out with him and Meg, and he would like to reconcile and salvage things if possible. And at the same time, he calling niggas out for all the niggas who done turned on him and like fuck you, bro. He calling niggas out. This nigga's doing a lot, bro. I'm like, damn, this boy Tory low key snapping.
I don't know. Yeah.
And me and Michael Stein have already had a conversation about this prior to.
It's-
Musically, from a music standpoint, I fuck with the album. If we talking about his reasons for dropping it and all the content that he talked about in the album, maybe a little sideways, but just as a musical standpoint, I fuck with it.
It's to me, I was telling No ID it's sick to profit off a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think just that shit's sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Like any tragedy. Like I think that all the people that made like movies, documentaries, specials on all the tragedies from the Holocaust to slavery, 9/11, like anything that can be considered a tragedy.
Yeah.
If all the profits from that then go to the relief efforts or to the family of the victims and all that shit, like you sick as fuck to profit off a tragedy. And from at least what we know, Tory got arrested for having a gun.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion went to the hospital for bullet injuries to her foot. The hospital released information on that too. Now I'm not like putting on my tinfoil hat. I'm not putting on my tinfoil hat and saying it's like a conspiracy and none of that shit. But from what we know to be facts, the hospital released information regarding Megan's stay at the hospital. And we know that the arresting agency released information. Tory Lanez, was arrested for having a concealed firearm. He posted bond. They let him go the next morning. He went back to Canada. So, based on those two things, what we can infer is you the one who had the gun. You got arrested for it. So we have to assume that you're the one who used the gun. Meg is a shooting victim based on what we know from the information that has been released publicly. So we can only infer that you shot Meg. Like the semantics around it is the part that don't mean shit to me. Like I don't care if a motherfucker got drunk or was doing whatever. Like you shot a chick. Like that's whole shit. And then you base your album rollout around it. You didn't say nothing. It was only hearsay. Insert media outlet guide this information from Tory, but we ain't got no video of Tory saying nothing about this shit. We only got text messages or email transcripts talking to these media outlets, whatever. It's alleged that he did a smear campaign and all that shit. So you base your album rollout around shooting a chick. That's a tragedy. A black woman getting shot, tragedy. And you're profiting off of that. That's whole shit to me. That's just how I feel. Like I don't care about the semantics. I mean, that's a different discussion. One that I don't want to partake in. Yeah. I don't care about that.
I mean, at the same time, like unintentionally, like Meg benefited off the shit too. Like her being a shooting victim, her sales and like her streaming numbers went up. Like
yes, indirectly. She didn't do a rollout. You intentionally did an album rollout at the height of your notoriety. You only gonna profit from that. You profiting off a tragedy.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, she is profiting as a side effect of her being such a buzzworthy topic, but that's not what her intention was. I'm sure she was like, "Hey, Tory, shoot me in my feet, and then I'm gonna drop whack." Nobody goes in. You have been shot. Nobody goes in saying that. Hey, bro, shoot me, and then like. I'm gonna drop the hottest song. I'm gonna be number one. She already had a number one with fucking Beyonce before that. You already did that. You already had number one with Nicki before that. You was already successful. Like WAP being number one in the country is never mind. Like you dropped a whole album, Tory Lanez, around shooting a chick.
Yeah, but
that's pussy.
Well, let me ask you this. So, who do you believe more? Do you believe Megan or do you believe Tory?
I mean, honestly, I said, if you have to listen to it because it's like, for niggas who are like, bro, I ain't listening to this shit at all. I mean, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Michael, like, we have a mutual friend, and she was like, nah, fuck Tory, like, respectfully. I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand. But it's like, at the same time, like, I feel like I was telling Michael Stein, I feel like both of them aren't telling the full truth.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Because like I said, I was like, if I'm an artist, and I'm dealing with another artist, and that person did something to me that could potentially cost me my career, why would I like hesitate to like, why would I hold back anything? Like I'm going full force. Like I want you put away. I want shit to get done. Like. No charges. She didn't personally press no charges, or she didn't file a police report. She only went and wrote that statement saying, like, on the events of like what happened. So you're not really giving the full story. Your team ain't giving the full story. Tory ain't really saying what happened. He just kind of poking holes in the shit that you said about him. So it's like both y'all niggas hiding something. So it's like either both y'all get a full truth and deal with the fallout of that, or both y'all just tuck that shit away, sweep it under the rug, and move the fuck on. Like you go heal, you go back to Canada, heal. Meg, you go to fucking Texas and get your shit back together, cause it's not like fucking Michael Stein said, like y'all niggas ain't doing shit but like benefiting off the tragedy. Like y'all ain't really like niggas want to know the truth, and y'all not really gonna give us the truth. And so why keep this shit going for another 6 to 9 months?
The biggest shit to me in like all that is like me and No ID talked about this for like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. And then we talking about this on this podcast. And we already got a nomination to fill, RGB's spot in the Supreme Court, something that will affect all of us. We about to have an election. We in the middle of COVID. And we talking about two
Breonna Taylor's murder.
Breonna Taylor's murderers got the fuck off.
They got
her life only worth. Yeah, they got charged for all the bullets that didn't hit her. They got a $12 million. So Breonna Taylor's life was only worth $12 million. Y'all gave them that money, made some punk ass rules that ain't gonna get enforced, and then we just gonna go about our business. All of that shit happening, and you drop an album, and that's what we talking about. Like that's clown shit. Like, I don't give a fuck who did what in that scenario. Obviously, whatever relationship, whatever dealings y'all had going on is some toxic ass shit. That's some shit that y'all should solve behind y'all doors. Don't play this shit out in public because we already got enough shit and enough distractions going on. And, I mean, we have a podcast, so we have a responsibility to talk about the things that are important to the people, things that I talk about. We got to do our due diligence and all that shit. But it's like crazy that when I get together and get on the platform that we didn't build for ourselves, we all talk about two clown ass motherfuckers, because that's what they are to me. That's clown shit, both of them. I mean, prayers for Meg. If you ever been through a situation where you done got shot at or been shot, if you ain't been through that or whatever, that shit traumatic. I done stared down many a barrel.
Bitches been getting their pinky toes shot off since the 50s.
In a movie. But if you have been in a situation, and I know
you both for that.
And I know Gunna joking, but Gunna didn't seen war.
Yeah.
He didn't see many. He didn't stare down a barrel before. I'll stare down a barrel. If you've been in those kind of situations. Like,
hold on, time out. What kind of barrel?
Of a firearm.
Oh, okay.
Not that kind of barrel. Sure. Not the one-eyed snake. Not that.
Both fucking weekend.
If you've been in those situations, those are traumatic situations. Prayers, hope she heals.
What's saying next Friday after next time I'm shooting the one that winking at the one that stink.
Prayers for her. Obviously, Tori, if you got a firearm and you're using it on a situation where your life ain't in threat, or even if it was, it's obviously something that's traumatic for you. Please, prayers for him. Please go heal.
Short man.
Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Go get you some help. Both of them. Go get you some help.
You got that 5'11" stallion looking at the little Mighty Mouse motherfucker.
Yeah, both of y'all, prayers, go heal. But please stop the circus. Like, come on, y'all. That's my 2 cents on it. I'm good. I'm good.
I still think people should just go listen to the album anyway, just because it's like, I feel like we seen Meg get on live like numerous different times and like kind of talk and cry about the shit, and it's like this is probably like Tory Lanez most like way of like talking about it is through the music. So I feel like motherfuckers should just go listen to it, like keep an open mind, because people are already listening to it with biased ears. So you already like, I ain't liking what I'm hearing, and it's like I'm just listening to it just as as a musical project, and I'm just like, damn, like. Cause he touching on a lot of, like I said, he's speaking on a lot of shit. Like a lot of motherfuckers in the industry who like was cool with him, like definitely turn it back and like, yeah, calm that nigga, fuck that nigga, da 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 da. And like he's shooting back at niggas, and it's like, I'm like, bro, I would do something similar. Like especially if niggas be like, hey, what up? Like we taking pictures. Oh, this my boy. We done drop songs together. This my boy. and then like you turn around and be like, yeah, bro, that nigga need to die. Like that nigga need to just disappear. Like stop doing music. Like go the fuck back to Canada. Like bro, I'm coming with all heat. I drop a project, bro. Yes, bro. I'm talking my shit, and that's what he doing. I'm like, I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it. No ID. Fucks with Tory's new album. So I mean, I ain't with the whole Meg getting shot shit and all that. I mean, that was unfortunate, but it's two sides to every story, and then there's some truth in the middle. So I want the truth, goddammit. But I listen to the music, though. What the fuck?
You say you want to listen to it, we give you that, really. Damn, but, yeah, but definitely got your 2 cents on that. So, moving on to the next topic. The fuck is up with Cardi? Hold on.
The shit I was saying.
Yeah, what's up with all these damn multiple divorces? Cardi B, Uncle Luke, just like
Dr.
recently,
Dre.
fucking Dr. Dre. What the fuck is going on with all these damn divorces? Why? Why is everybody just getting divorced now all of a sudden? What's going on?
Man.
Well,
I don't know.
Like, it's just back to back to
Offset
back to
was still
back.
doing Offset shit. So I mean, Cardi.
Yeah,
was
what's
like,
up with Offset?
For the public eye, bro, she was like, all right, bro, for like public reasons, bro, I ain't want to just keep bitching about it. So I tried to like put up with the shit, but I'm like done. Like I'm not gonna keep settling and putting up with that shit, especially if I don't have to. Like, so fuck it.
Right,
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
like,
I mean, you Cardi B, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like
To me, it also shows that whole that she did this whole song about her wet ass pussy, but you can't keep a man. For one, to me, I believe I don't have any daughters, but I believe they sent the wrong message to little girls out here. This is why I don't cook, I don't clean. I'm gonna show you how I got this ring. So girls run around thinking they can just get married off some pussy.
OnlyFans.
But then they turn around and you see that they getting divorced. That pussy ain't. You gotta bring more to the table than just your pussy. Like you said, Don said earlier, what a bitch gonna do for me other than fuck me? Like you gotta bring more to the table.
I don't know. Like,
Which also goes to how you say about the contract thing. Y'all both
For sure.
gotta bring something to this table. It's more than just fucking in love.
For sure.
You gotta have more on this table.
For sure. So, all right. So
That's why Dr. Dre going through what he
so
doing.
with
It's too much business on the table.
with her making the song WAP, and even what her lyrics was talking about, like we done watch like Gucci, T.I., 2 Chainz, and a myriad of other rappers talk about fucking all these hoes, these bitches, they dropping to their knees, they sucking my dick, they doing whatever.
Now, hold on.
And all of them are married.
Yeah, I was about to say
all
that
of them
too.
are
Yeah.
married, and they have families, and they come home at night, and they are doing the opposite of what they're talking about in their music. So for a motherfucker to get and make a song, you are operating in the lane. So Cardi B is a rapper, yes? An entertainer, right? And she operates in a specific lane that generates her revenue. If Cardi B got up there and started rapping like Maya Angelou made her poems, nobody would buy her shit. When she started talking her shit, suck this pussy, fuck a nigga, that's what sell. If that's my job, I want to be the best at my job. So she should.
Don't you think it's your job to be a role model?
Everybody don't always use that platform.
Yeah, that's a weird topic because when you say is it their responsibility?
Yes,
it depends.
Because now you are somebody.
All right, so if you gonna say that it's her as a artist to use her platform to be what we would consider responsible, then literally every single person who is in front of someone, just like when you go to work, you are in front of people. When I go to work, I'm in front of people. And everybody who has a job or has kids or has any way, shape, or form influence or impression on people, then every single person should use their platform to do what's right. However, people don't do that and they don't get scrutiny, but Cardi B does. You can make a song about whatever you want.
We can talk about the other people if we want to. I mean, right now we're just talking about Cardi B.
No, for sure, but we only talk about celebrities. Celebrities with air quotes.
Because they are highlighted. This is who you see on TV. This is who people idolize. Kids idolize, whatever. You got them out here doing dances and shit like that.
And
like,
people in the hood idolize dope dealers and they still sell dope. They don't say, hey guys, you should. They like, nah, put some foes on that shit. Take them tools off. Put some ace on that motherfucker, take them foes off. They don't be like, hey guys.
But as a culture, we flashy anyway. That's something as our culture we do.
And they don't make it any more.
You get some money
for sure. They don't make it any more right though. And we not calling out the dope dealers to stand on their platform, and they influence whole neighborhoods, cities, even kingpins influence states. Didn't nobody tell Big Meech and them to put out a kids stay away from drugs PSA? They ain't do that shit. They was popping bottles, fucking women, and had money. We didn't ask them to do that.
Bumpy Johnson was a drug dealer, but he out here still taking care of his neighborhood.
And he still killed the same neighborhood that he took care of. He gave them turkeys on Sunday, and he gave them crack on Monday.
It is what it is.
That's all I'm saying.
My argument with that, I'm not gonna say my argument is right, because to me it's a supply and demand thing. If in my neighborhood motherfuckers is wanting a certain supply of something,
yeah.
Me personally, I would rather do it and enrich my people than have a white person come in here and do it and just fuck us all.
Right, and that's what Cardi doing. It's a demand. It's a demand for some ratchet music. It's a demand for it. It is. It's a demand for it. We had Foxy and Kim, and then there was a little. Then we had Kaya and Shauna, and then it was a. Now we had Nick. We had Nicki. Then it was a little. Now we had Cardi and Meg, and Mulata and Flo Milli and this new wave of women. Just like we had Missy Elliott's and shit like that to represent the other side, and then we had then we got Rhapsody. Just like we had Queen Latifah. It's a demand for it. Somebody feeling it, might as well her come in and do it. Somebody who actually done been in the lifestyle than Taylor Swift doing that. Why you gonna let somebody come in and take the culture?
You ain't gotta raise your hand, bro. Just jump
in. Just jump in, man.
Can we bring another special guest in?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Come on,
ladies and gentlemen, we also have a special guest in the building as well. So would you like to introduce yourself? You know,
my name's Allie. I just feel like when it comes to the Cardi B situation, you just have to think about, like, it's a statement of women, like, the huge, like, new wave of women coming through and, like, trying to make statements for themselves, trying to be independent, and I feel like with the publicity wrapped around her entire affairs with Offset, she needed to make that song to mold in herself to be by herself without Offset. So maybe this was a plan for her to leave Offset for a longer period of time. But I myself am a Cardi B fan. I truly.
But she was Cardi B before Offset.
Yes, but then they became this power dynamic that was unchangeable.
They do what they do for glow.
So now that they had Culture and all of these albums come out and there's this big power couple in the industry, they have to be able to separate themselves. I think the only way to do that is to put such publicity on the topic.
Her sister name is
Edison. Define your identity. Don't get lost in being a couple. Just you still Cardi B, he still Offset.
Beyonce and Jay.
But that's what happened.
That's cool for some people. That ain't cool for everybody. Beyonce and Jay.
Because it's positive?
Is it? Because he crack every album. What you talking about? Is it positive?
Oh, no!
I don't listen to him, so I don't know his music. That's what he says.
That's how I know.
But I know he a businessman. He a business mogul. He doing things for himself business-wise.
And every single album he talking about coke.
Outside of music, he got his own little thing going. She got her music, and I'm pretty sure she got some shit outside of her music.
Yeah, and outside of Cardi B's music, I'm sure she has a bunch of business ventures going on. She's in a Pepsi commercial. She didn't partner with Fashion Nova before. Great mother, at least from what we see outside of the music. And you allowed to the shit that I be out here doing or saying or whatever, I don't always come home and bring that back to my children. My family life, my inside life, and what I do outside of that is two different things. And you should be allowed that freedom as an adult.
I get that, having that freedom.
It's up to you to be a parent to monitor.
But when you influence other people, then at that point you need to make better decisions.
Well, then everybody needs to do that, and that's not the way the world works. It's just not. Everybody has that same responsibility, and everybody else ain't held to that same standard. We let other motherfuckers fly under the radar, and we don't call them out, but we call out a celebrity. Is their platform bigger? Yeah, but do they have any more responsibility than anybody else who people look up to? Absolutely not.
But I would talk about them people too.
Yeah. Now,
it's just like I said, we're just talking about her right now. I can talk about a lot of people who are in positions
in general. No, I'm not speaking about you specifically, but in general, That's not the narrative. We
Now,
only talk about the people who mad visible.
I wanna interject something. I wanna add with that. So you said, well, Gunna, you said Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now, it has been said allegedly that Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and the same thing with Offset with Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So my thing is, it's like, if Beyonce and Jay-Z was able to stay together, how come?
Beyonce and Jay-Z got way.
That's what I'm saying. How come they couldn't stay together?
Back to what I said.
Yeah.
Back to what I said about it being a business, right? Off air, before we start this podcast, I said marriage is a business. We only been marrying for love for the last 100 years. It was an empire and an empire, man, woman, marry him. Mark Anthony and Cleopatra. You got some land, I got some land, let's marry, and then we got bigger land. You got some assets, I got some assets, let's marry, and we can share. We can prosper. We can build a dynasty over this. That's what marriage was, as a business contract. So when you say, how come Offset and Cardi B is breaking up, few million here, few million there, relatively new in the grand scheme of the lifeline of music, they are just dots. And Jay-Z and Beyonce are two bigger dots. We are talking about a billionaire business that they have invested. It's more time invested. It's more assets invested. They've been together a lot longer and have way more to lose in a divorce than Cardi B and Offset.
But do you feel they still could have still built something?
And they still might. They still might, and they still could have. But if you listen to the Lemonade album, and I heard a lot of what happened in the Lemonade album secondhand, because I don't personally listen to Beyonce, but even hearing Jay-Z's side,
on the 444.
in the 444, he talked about them being real life on the brink of divorce. All that empire was about to come tumbling down, and only through seeking outside help and marriage counseling in general, and being able to use your outlet, which is music for them, to be able to air their grievances and reconcile and shit like that, did they make it through that? Like, some people don't have that luxury. They obviously recognize what was at stake. If Cardi B and Offset break up, what happens? None. The Migos will drop another album, and Cardi B will go on to, I'm sure, make more #1 hits. And that's the only thing that happens. Jay-Z and Beyonce break up. Not only is they music career, the future of that, in jeopardy, Beyonce helped Jay-Z become a household name. Like, let's not understate what she done did for him. Like, however you feel about Beyonce made Jay-Z a welcome member in white America. He is okay. We can talk about him on Good Morning America. The dope boy from Marcy can be on Ellen DeGeneres. Beyonce did that. Those boardrooms and shit, he can move around in them now. But the people who introduced him, the wives of those moguls who listen to Beyonce, you brought Jay-Z's name around. You helped him get his foot in the door. So everything that they have at stake, and I'm sure they got business ventures that I'm not privy to, but all that investing to split up, you don't just end a music duo or a music couple, you end a business empire. There's a lot more at stake, way more chips on the table, like billions.
I also like to add out the different mindsets of the generations between Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
And then Cardi B and Offset.
Cardi B and Offset,
they're pretty young.
Yeah.
They under 30. Jay-Z down there 50. And Beyonce, how old she is? Late 30s?
Yeah.
Late 30s, early 40s, somewhere in there.
She's getting into that.
She in her 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you at 23, 24, I don't think anybody in here is still with the same woman they was with at 23 or 24.
Nah.
Maybe me. Maybe me. Myself excluded, that's not the norm. You finding yourself. And I think they should be allowed to do that. Instead of like focusing on like, oh no, they broke up. Like, no, they kids. Let them grow up. They knew. 10 years ago, we didn't know who neither one of them was. 10 years ago, we knew who Beyonce and Jay-Z was.
Yeah.
They were well established 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Cardi B was still stripping.
20 years ago.
And 10 years ago, Cardi B was still stripping. And 10 years ago, Offset was still in Atlanta in the trap. Let them folks grow up. Maybe down the road they'll get back together, but I don't think they should have the same kind of pressure and be held up to that same standard as somebody who, Jay-Z been rapping for 40 fucking years now. Like, nah, but like 30 for real. Somebody who has an opportunity to grow up in this business, weather the storm, be with countless amounts of group. At 20-something, Jay-Z wasn't looking at Beyonce. He didn't get with her till he was 30-something. And it was shaky at the start, and it was shaky in the middle. Like, they was afforded that luxury. These are children. Let them grow up. Let's not be so hard on them. I do like WAP, though, for the record. Michael Stein is a proponent of women expressing themselves through any medium that they choose to. WAP, come on. I'm going to be turned as fuck. Allegedly. That's cool.
I feel so empowered.
I also want to go towards another part of that subject as well. The same thing with Dr. Dre and his wife, Nicole Young. Because
she out of pocket.
There's so much additional information going on from her, because now she wants to claim the name of Dr. Dre.
Bro,
she wants everything.
Shit,
she wants half. She wants all that stuff.
What's up with the prenup shit?
The prenup was actually written way beforehand, and she signed it.
Okay.
But at that time, she thought that he had ripped it up. No, he kept the copy.
Okay, well, let it play out in court.
Yeah.
She out her fucking mind. He already agreed to give her the house and pay spousal support.
It's like,
and take his kids grown, I think.
Yeah, they're like 18, 20.
Yeah, like
they're almost
what?
like adults.
You are awarded a multi-million-dollar property, estate, and spousal support for you to continue the lifestyle that you've been used to for the last 20 years. All right, case closed. Like, what you need more than that for?
So, do you think that she would...
He did his due diligence. I wasn't able to make it work with you. However, you can keep the property. If you decide to sell it, there goes some more millions in your hand. And on top of that, I will still fund for you to upkeep your lifestyle, and we ain't even together no more, and our children grown. He being mad generous.
So, do you feel that was a business then? Because it makes it seem like she just stayed all the way through until this moment right here, to where he made all this money. And now, I'm just going to break up with you and try to get half.
Man, you see how the fallout went. Marriage is a business. It's a business. You see all the things that she brought up in court. You see all the moves that he made. Them was all chess moves on both parts.
Yeah.
Maybe he a grandmaster and she not. But those were all chess moves. Like, and that only furthers the argument that I've been making. Like, it's big. It's a business contract. And for her severance package is the property and a pension that would award her the same lifestyle that she done had for the last 20 years. That is a generous severance package. That's what happened when you split from a company. Yeah. When your contract is terminated, right? You get a severance package. Most people get a lump sum payment, and that's it. Hey, go figure it out. She got a substantial property and a pension for the rest of her days. She'd never have to lift her finger, fill out an app, update her resume. She gonna be rich forever. And that's not enough. Now she being greedy. That's what I think.
Yeah, how do y'all feel? Y'all want to interject? Ed?
I don't really know much about it, but I feel if she really wanted to get out of it, like you said, like, what did you say?
What? Just...
Period. Like, what did you say, period, when you brought her up?
No, it's just like, she was basically with him when he left Death Row and started Aftermath. So he started all the way from the beginning, all the way.
Yeah.
She's a lawyer,
like,
so she got money.
So I mean,
like, she got money. So it may not be big money,
assets, then she has a right to it.
She signed a prenup.
Yeah, but she signed a prenup though.
What's the fine print in the prenup?
I mean, if she really wanted something, she could have divorced him a while ago while she still had the kids under the age of 18. and she would have got way much more than she would got right now. So, I mean,
is everybody missing the point where he will pay her spousal support for her to continue?
That's what I'm saying. Spousal support. I mean, that's all good.
So
she wanted more. Than
she been with him. She been with him for how long?
What?
Over 20 years. At least from what I was reading, like he agreed to pay spousal support. That I don't know what the dollar amount was, but it would be enough to allow her to continue her lifestyle unchanged, as if they were still together.
I think she's seeking $2 million though.
A month?
Yeah, whatever.
But why?
Whatever her terms would be, I think it's $2 million.
So with.
I mean, which is insane.
I seen that.
Not just I'm asking you, like, how do you feel about that? $2 million a month? I mean, like, how do you feel?
Yeah, that's nuts.
$2 million is insane. It's a little greedy, but at the same time, Dr. Dre.
I mean, what's that got to do with that? She's a lawyer. She got money.
So then she knows what she has the right to.
But like,
and she signed the prenup.
She signed the prenup.
What's in the prenup?
But one of my biggest things, you just said, Dr. Dre. Not Dr. Dre and Kim. Dr. Dre. Everything he did. Not him and her.
No.
But you have
Hold
no,
up.
you have no
Because
idea
at the same time,
what they're invested in.
yeah, you're right. But at the same time, like, I have a group of circle, people that I confide in, people I talk to. I get rich or whatever, they can't hit me up for them because I've talked to them, asked for advice or whatever. They can't like, well, we've been there with them the whole last 20 years.
Yeah, but that's different when you're talking about a spouse. That's different.
This woman just birthed my kids and whatever. I mean, I pay you child support or I pay the bills for the house.
But we don't know
how you get money that I've earned doing me.
I'm with you, but we don't know her contributions throughout the relationship. If she has some substantial contributions,
her name is on it, then she
should have put her name on it.
Right.
Don't come after the fact talking about, well, I came up with the name Dr. Dre. For sure, you should have filed the trademark on it. Or you should have put the trademark. You should have signed it when he came up there.
Because as a lawyer,
you
already know the only thing that matters in court is what's on the paper.
My point exactly. You should have put your name on all that. Like $2 million, and like the breakdown on TMZ was like, I don't even remember like the specific details, but she was asking for like a lot of money in a bunch of different areas where it's like unreasonable, like $500,000 for like clothing or something.
Yeah, for her clothing, and then like it was like $2 million. Yeah, like $2 million for like the house and the expenses. I'm like,
and he agreed to pay spousal support,
which is cool. I mean,
but like she had like $100,000 for laundry. Like, what you watching? The neighborhood's closed.
You ain't washing Gucci every damn day. Nah.
Like the cleaner's not gonna charge you that much. That's crazy. She should have just, whatever her bills is at the end of the month, she should just send them an invoice and let them pay it. Give them a breakdown. But him being Dr. Dre, they ain't got shit to do with it. Like, it's a contract. You know what you have rights to because we both signed this contract. We also signed a prenup. I have what I'm protecting as far as my assets. You know what you have access there too. And you also not a common motherfucker. You a lawyer. This is what you worked your life off for, to understand the laws about possession. You didn't do your due diligence. It seems.
She feels like she probably has a valid argument. If she's a lawyer trying to go after this, she probably has something that we don't know about.
Well, they both rich, so we'll see how it play out in court. But I do think she out her fucking mind. $2 million a month.
Imagine she's not making a big ass scene for like something stupid.
I don't know, because
she's a lawyer. I mean, she's not.
$100,000 for laundry, though.
You're gonna claim my name after I didn't produce like over 100 million.
And I'm sure he got the trademark.
Which he get from the 80s.
I'm sure he has
from the 80s all the way up.
I'm 100% positive Dr. Dre has the trademark for Dr. Dre. I would bet a paycheck on that. So her asking for her making claims to, did you sign the trademark? Did you file it? Did you sign it? If you didn't, then Dr. Dre is my name because my name is on the paperwork. That's a silly claim to make. Even if you did help me, then you should have got it in writing. I'm not saying fuck over people who deserve what they deserve and shit, but you gotta do. You got
it out there that they could offer a compromise on it.
You gotta do your due. You gotta do your due diligence. Is what I'm saying. Protect yourselves.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, listeners, protect yourself. If you feel like you didn't help that nigga build his empire, then put your name on some shit. Don't say, all right, baby, no, don't go for that. Put your name on some shit. He had some writer's block, and you help him come up with the album title and the first 3 tracks. Get some pub on that. Yeah, get you some ownership. Don't just think motherfuckers gonna do it. Look, ain't nothing. The only thing that's guaranteed is that you're gonna die. That's it. Not marriage, not nothing else. Not your job, not your money, not nothing. Not even your mind. The only thing guaranteed is that you're gonna die. For everything else, put your fucking name on it. Get you some ownership about your shit. And then you don't have to play this shit out. This is another circus that's going on, and COVID is still going. Yeah. Look, no justice for Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Jesus fucking Christ.
And then I also want to flip the script on that when you said marriage is more like a business. Now we have old school Luke Campbell, a.k.a. Uncle Luke from Two Live Crew.
Shout out Uncle Luke.
The wife that he was married for like 12 years, they got married in 2008.
Yeah.
She just, out of the blue, just filed for a divorce, and he didn't even know. And, like, do you feel that was, where was the love at? Was love there? Or when did love, at that time, just switch over to the business part?
If you file for divorce and you don't tell your partner, that's the same thing as leaving a job and not giving in your 2 weeks. It's just a business, right? So you should have notified that he was putting in your 2 weeks. And because she didn't, that's wild as fuck, but play it out in court, Uncle Luke. It's just a business. It's business. It's not personal. Take it to court. Argue your shit out. Hopefully retain the assets that you are entitled to. Hopefully, whatever was going on with Uncle Luke's wife, Mrs. Campbell, she will get what she is owed or whatever. I don't know the semantics of that relationship. If Uncle Luke was whooping her ass, if he was bringing home the video girls, I don't know. I don't know what happened with them, but in a business contract, if you decide to terminate the contract, one party should notify the other party, but because they didn't, it's just business. Take that shit to court and play it on out. Uncle Luke, I'm sure you got some residuals. You got some pop that coochie money. Take it to court. Let it play out in court.
But my thing is just like, what happened to the love though? Like, when did it just transform?
It's a business.
That? But when did it transform to that? Because love had to been there first before it just said, well.
Like I've been arguing. We only been doing that for like 100 years. And humans have been around for like, what, 150,000 years?
Yeah.
We only been marrying for love for 100. That's literally a blip. That is a cup of water out of the Pacific. In the timeline, in the grand scheme of things. When you asking where the love at, it's people who remember common law. You be together 7 years, the state will recognize you as married. You didn't have to go up there and sign no contract or nothing. If you love somebody, sure you'll stay together with them. If you don't, cool. Whatever. But I don't think that those two things are intrinsically tied, together. It's just what we recognize as being what you're supposed to do in a society. Well, you love somebody and you with them for a long time, well, yeah, you should propose to them and you should get married because that's what the status quo is. That is what is expected. But I know people who have been together like 20 years, 19, 20 years, and they never even considered or talked about getting married, and their relationship is fine. Beautiful family, successful, both people in it, and they never thought about putting a ring on it. Like, those two things aren't intrinsically tied together. Marriage, you go up there in front of a judge with a witness, sign a piece of paper, and get it notarized. God damn it, if that don't sound like a business contract. I don't know what a business contract is. That's what it is.
Yes and no, though. Yes and no. Because with everything that's going on, you have, like for me personally, I watched my grandfather pass away, and only his wife could go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so to me, that, like, I could never dream of that ever happening. Like, say I'm not married to the person that I love, and something happened to them, and I can go see them. That would just be mind-blowing.
Back to business. Put it in your will. another aspect of that business.
Will, but they wouldn't be able to see you before you pass away.
Well, let me ask you this because I want to get a female's perspective. So,
Make somebody your power of
I
attorney.
was gonna say if you POA.
Yeah, I want to just ask you a question, but yeah.
You should get your ducks in order before that time.
He's talking about from a business standpoint.
From a business standpoint, once you are married, you should also have a will. And if you are somehow incompetent, you should have a person to appoint ahead of time before you lose your mind and you aren't cognitive of what's going on. You should already have a person picked out as your power of attorney.
As you fall in love, it changes.
That should distract you from what the business is.
Do you feel that's go towards more business wise or what?
I think that they could be either or, because when the business aspect is when you are dating and you search out, like, if this person doesn't have these certain qualities, then they're off the table entirely. So from that point, it could be business, but then you have a certain set of people that you are allowing yourself to fall in love with, allowing yourself to move forward with. So
hire for the job.
Business and
they hire for the job. They got some qualities.
So
I looked at I looked at the love resume, and they check some boxes. I'm gonna give them an interview, which is dating, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hire them on full time and give them tenure. That's marriage. It's a business. Now we're just talking about the business of love. It's a business. I'm not saying love ain't real. Check. I'm not saying it from don't look. Let me be clear. I believe in love. I have a wife. I love the fuck out of my wife. I love the fuck out of my children. I love the fuck out of my brothers. I love the fuck out of y'all. I kill for you. I die for you. I have love. But I am not so in love with love that I don't know what a contract and what a business is when it's presented before me. Life is a business. Love is love. Life is a business. Marriage is a business. You can love somebody without the institution of none of these businesses. But the fact that we tie them together is when we start having all these fallouts and all these conversations about divorce. Well, what happened to the love? Well, what about the love? Well, what about the business? Because that's what it is. It's just business. It ain't nothing personal.
So
and the fact that
love make it personal.
Love makes it personal, and that's if you're in the business of love. But we in the business of business when you're talking about signing a contract and then getting it notarized in front of a judge and in front of some witnesses. That's business. Yeah, you in the business of business then. That ain't the business of love. That's just what the status quo is. That's what we are expected to believe, and that's how we are expected to operate. Also, what I said off air, that's how come we see the rise of non-traditional relationships over like the last 10 years. There's been a huge spike. Polyamory, polyandry, polygamy, triangle, perfect V, all that. You can, that's why I say sex and love, not intrinsic. They are not mutually inclusive. Sex is enjoyable and it's cool if you actually happen to like or love the motherfucker that you're having sex with, but humans are animals, and animals reproduce. We procreate. That's what we are designed to do. It is a biological aspect. If we never even establish social or societal institutions, we would still fuck. Without school, without work, savages, hunter-gatherers, like humans were 150,000 years ago, hunter-gatherers, we'll still be fucking. We would still fuck. We would eat, we would sleep, we would raise the young, we would fuck. That's what we are designed to do because we animals. We're just smart animals, but animals nonetheless. Sex and love, because I ain't never thought about fucking my mama. Sex and love are not mutually inclusive. They not. But that's what they tell you. That's what you are expected to do. You're expected to be monogamous. You're expected to think this way. This is what you're supposed to do. You're courter, then you're dater, then you're lover, and then you get married, then you kid, then you house, then 401k, then you retire, we grow old, and we die. The only constant in that is that you die. None of that shit mean nothing. It ain't intrinsic. It's not tied together. These two things are separate. You realize that, and then a lot of the problems that you have, oh, you liked her photo, oh, you looked at her ass, oh, well, you being friendly, too friendly if you ask me. All of those problems go away when you separate love and sex.
I'm a cool ass nigga, bro.
Those problems, those issues that often plague relationships, new and old, none of those things exist if you can clearly define love and sex. When you realize that those two things aren't mutually inclusive, they don't have to go hand in hand, because everybody here, maybe, then fuck somebody and ain't loved them at all. I just fucked them. It is what it is. They are inclusive. When you realize that, then you don't get mad about you liking some picture. Well, you liked her picture, that must mean you like her or you're interested in her. You could love her. That means if you get the chance, you'll have sex with her. Oh, wait a minute. Sex and love ain't inclusive. So it's fine that you liked her picture. That's what's up. You liked the picture. You looked at her ass, yeah, she got a nice ass or whatever, for sure. You're an animal. That's what animals do. We look, we got eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we listen to sounds. We taste, we breathe, we touch, we feel.
Amen.
Like we just these are things we are biologically designed to do.
Yeah, but it goes in with the rejection. People don't want to be rejected. They want to be attracted to. They want to be the most beautiful thing in the room.
For sure, and all of that's
that
awesome. And you can be
love somebody, have sex with somebody, but as soon as that person stops paying attention to you and they start paying attention to the other butterfly, they gonna be mad.
Don't mean I don't love the first person. Definitely
no, but
don't.
It's gonna make that person feel some type of way, and then of course that's when your problems start domino effecting.
I cannot see this person, Millie. I can not see a Millie for 50 years. And I go just as hard for him 50 years down the road with no contract as I would this day right now, as I would 5 years ago. That is my guy. I love him. And nothing about that is going to change. It don't matter if I hang out with 55 other guys. He know what it is because we have a bond. That bond, it matters not what happens outside of that bond. That bond is there. Just like love is a bond, right? You got love for a person. It don't matter how many I fuck, I still love you. It don't matter who I'm fucking. It's who I'm loving. That should be the thing. It's who I love.
Ooh.
No.
It's okay.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Ooh.
Listen, it is okay. The views and opinions expressed
I feel you.
on this podcast they are simply just Michael Stein's. However, when you go to sleep at night, just maybe think about some of the things I said today. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you to adopt my viewpoint. It's not for everybody, because there is something to be said about adhering to tradition. Tradition is what has kept us as long as we have been kept. It got us here. I get it. Repetition. Religion. Not book, but repetition. That's religion. It's something that you repeat. It has gotten us somewhere. We went from savages with tools and rocks and all that shit to cars and laws and bylaws and judges and schools and healthcare, and all that shit is great. I'm not knocking none of that. Society is society because it's important. It is what it is because it is important. It has a purpose. And I'm not saying reject that. I'm not telling you to adopt my viewpoints. However, just keep an open mind. The next situation you get upset about, just look at it through the lens that I was talking about today. And you will maybe see less fallacies in it than you think. I ain't just up here talking. There is some logic rooted in this rhetoric. That's all. You got it.
Yeah.
I'm off my soapbox.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a small break and stuff, but after these messages we will be right back, so it's done.